Hi and welcome back. In this lecture we're going to talk about how to get Photoshop if you don't already have it. If you already have Photoshop on your computer, if you have Photoshop CC, the Creative Cloud version, or you have like CS4, CS5, or CS6, you're going to be fine. Even an older version, and you already have it on your computer, you don't need to watch this video if you don't want. You can just skip it and get right into learning Photoshop. This is for those of you who don't even have it on your computer yet. It's a little walkthrough, a couple tips to help you get it on there a little more painlessly. So the first thing you need to do to get Photoshop CC is go to Google. And I'm just going to type in buy Photoshop CC. So Photoshop CC, the CC stands for Creative Cloud. That's the newest version of Photoshop. And you'll still install Photoshop on your computer, but you also have continuous updates and you have access to online sharing and some of the functionality that goes with the Creative Cloud. And you can no longer buy the older versions, the CS versions. The CS stands for Creative Suite. You can no longer buy those from Adobe. You can probably get them at other retailers, but I'm not going to say I recommend that. They're not going to be supported in the same way. If you already have CS on your computer, which I actually have on my Mac at work, fine, you can use it. This course will still help you, and you don't have to buy anything new. But I wouldn't necessarily recommend going out and purchasing it on its own at this point in time, because CC works great, and as you'll see, the subscription is not a bad deal and it stays up to date. So when you get to Google, you can ignore all of these ads and everything, but what you want to do is just go to Adobe. In fact, I could have just probably typed in adobe.com, but we're all used to searching on Google and it's easy. And at least at the time of this recording, this is what the screen looks like. It'll probably change over time and you may see something a little bit different, but what you're basically looking for here is these two things here. The free trial, which is cool. Again, at the time of this recording, you get a 30-day free trial of Photoshop if you want to try it out. And so especially with this course, if you are brand new to Photoshop and you're not sure whether you even want to use it or whether it will help you or whether you can learn it, which you can learn it, by the way, I promise. But if you just want to test things out, then you can do the 30-day free trial. After that trial, you do have to pay for it, so be aware of that. Or if you're ready to just dive in and you're ready to actually get some stuff done in Photoshop, you can just go to the Buy Now thing, okay? So when you go to that, it's going to give you, well, first it's going to give me a little ad saying, do you want Adobe Stock as an add-on, a little upsell there. Adobe Stock has a lot of great images and stuff. I'm going to leave that up to you. For now, I'm going to say no thanks. And now it's bringing me into the whole Adobe Creative Cloud suite. And this is where we see the Creative Cloud plans and pricing. You can purchase as an individual, as a business, as a student or teacher, you get discounts, or as a school or university if you run a school. You're probably going to be looking at the individual packages, and the basic one that basically just gives you Photoshop, and it also throws in Lightroom CC as part of it, and 20 gigs of cloud storage, at least again at the time of this recording, is $9.99 a month. And so you just pay $9.99 each month. You download it, put it on your computer, and you can continue to update it, etc. Once you buy this, you actually have to install the Creative Cloud. And that's just kind of Adobe's like management system for all of their different apps through the Creative Cloud. So InDesign, Illustrator, Photoshop, etc. That's where you manage it. And I'll show you what that's going to look like. So you want to go to the Creative Cloud app and you just can search Google for, I just put in install Creative Cloud app and click on that. You're basically just going to Adobe and you can see here that it's giving you a chance to download it. Once you download it, it's going to look basically like this. And right now it's on the Adobe Stock tab, but you need to go into your apps right here. Again, this is once you've purchased Photoshop And then here I can manage my apps. So you can click on all apps and you can scroll through and look at all the different things like Bridge, Lightroom Classic. Well, you wouldn't probably use Lightroom Classic, you'd use Lightroom CC, Adobe Illustrator, InDesign, down here, etc. And you can add these to your computer or to your subscription. And then you can open it through here as well, although you'll probably have a shortcut icon on your desktop, which is easier. And then most importantly, what I'm trying to get at here is you can manage your versions here, okay? And when you go to manage, you can see which versions there are. And if you click on other versions, it's going to show you all of the versions that are available to you in chronological order. So these are Photoshop CC 2019. If I scroll down, it doesn't show Photoshop CC 2018 because that's the version that I have on this computer. It's a little bit of an older computer, so it only works with 2018. And then you have the other versions, CC 2017, 2015, 2014, and then the original CC. And they even have Photoshop CS6 here. And you'll want to install the newest version that your computer can handle, depending on your operating system. And if you have a newer computer, that will be the most recent version of CC 2019. If you have an older computer, then you have to go do a little searching online to see what version of Photoshop CC will work with your computer, okay? And then go install that version. Okay, so that's basically a little tour of the Creative Cloud and where you can open and manage your versions of Photoshop. And then once you've got it installed, you can just click here. And I already had Photoshop open, so it just pops right into Photoshop and you're going to be ready to go. And once you've got Photoshop ready to go, I'll see you in the next lecture and we'll dive right into learning how to use it.